While Google is positioning itself to be the greatest Android phones to be released in 2023, the Google Pixel 8 and 8 Pro are yet to be revealed, at least officially. However, according to rumors floating around the internet, we may see some positive news in the second half of 2023, which has Pixel enthusiasts all over the world excited. In today's video, we gathered everything we could find on the internet on the Pixel 8 and 8 Pro to bring you up to date on Google's next move. So, without further ado, let's get started. At this point, it's almost a certainty that Google's flagship Pixel 8 Pro will come with a built-in thermometer, courtesy of a leaked video that was leaked during May. The feature is allegedly a contactless thermometer that will provide information about your skin temperature alongside other objects. While it's not a borderline new feature for a smartphone to have, this would be the first time Pixel implemented something like this on the devices. However, it's best to assume that this feature might be exclusive to the Pixel 8 Pro, but no surprises there. In terms of the overall build and design from the elite clips you see here, it's obvious the most notable change is the new camera bar. Swerving of the traditional pant, the camera lens here is a bit more spread out and position the cells across the device. This position gives the sensor some extra breathing room that results in minimizing the shattering issue their predecessor was so notorious for. If you remember from our last video, March was the month when we got our earliest look at the Pixel 8 Pro's design language, and as you can see, it matches with the clips provided today, basically confirming the design at this point. And yes, we get it, does look like a somewhat modified Pixel 7 Pro, but hey, we're all for it. Aside from the camera, the phone appears to be a bit more rounded and polished, and reminiscent of the S23 Ultra. For the displays, Google to listen to the prayers of their customers and provided a flat 6.7-inch display for the Pro variant, which makes anyone who's familiar with Pixel phones release a sigh of relief. With two adorable cards named for the phones titled Shiba and Husky, the former one appears to the Pixel 8 Pro with 2822 by 1344p resolution, while the latter seems like the smaller Pixel 8 rocking at 2268 by 1080p resolution, which is surprisingly a bit lower than the current Pixel 7 phones. Excuse me, could this mean they are building the phone toward a new design, or perhaps a smaller Pixel 8 offering? There's something to think about. Now, as far as specs and hardware go, we know that the Tensor G3 from Google is currently residing in its testing phase, with the codename Zoomer, the cheapest rumored to be based on a yet unannounced Samsung Exynos 2300 processor, being based on Samsung's 3nm node. That it might be comparable to TSMC, and with the current Google Tensor G2 being a 5nm chipset, we could see exponential growth in overall power and performance. Oh, lest we forget, we also expect the Google Pixel 8 line to provide an ultrasonic fingerprint sensor, which should by all means be faster than the optical sensor that comes with the Pixel 7. Who knows, this might even give the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra run for its money. Now for the best bid, one simply does not talk about the Pixel series without mentioning their camera setup. The Pixel lineup always had a penchant for impressive photography capabilities, a result of combining top-tier hardware with cutting-edge software, while being laced with AI-powered photo processing. Previously, we've seen Google sticking with the same camera sensors for more than years at a time, and while we do understand that, if it's not broke don't fix it approach, a change might do some good, and changes are apparently on the horizon. In other news, Google's also working with Lens to improve the night side on the next-gen smartphone. Google had a couple of issues combining high-resolution zooming with low-light photography, which made night shots not the core strength of the company. But with the Pixel 8 on the horizon, some computational magic here and there, and we might actually get to see some difference. Now, while the pricing and release date are still shrouded in mystery, based on some educated guesses relating to the previous Pixel releases, we can see the biggest selling point of the Pixel phones has been the price you pay for getting one. With the record of being a pretty solid value for money option, the latest Pixel devices so far have more than enough capability to undercut the competition to a certain degree. Now, while it's not confirmed if Google is still willing to play with a nice guy in terms of pricing, here's the hoping that they don't take their kid gloves off. The Pixel 7a cost around $50 more than the Pixel 6a, which unfortunately suggests the prices would see a bit of an increase in the year 2023. Yes, people find out sooner than later, and we have our money on an October release date judging by the predictable pattern when it comes to phone launches. If the past dates are of any indication, mark your calendars and let us know if you're right or wrong. We'll be back as soon as we get some more details about the Google Pixel 8 and 8 Pro. In the meantime, please share your ideas and speculations about Google's next move. We'd love to hear from you. And, as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you want more information like this in your feed, click the bell icon.